So do you remember that time where you knew life was about to change? That's where this video started. You're gonna see some clips from me and my family doing what we do, doing the things that on a typical day, most families would say, dang, I can't believe you do that. But I'd like to show you why I do that. Keto and staying keto is hard, but I think that's a theme of anybody who's trying to do something to make a difference. Here's the guarantee. Everybody's life has a season where it's gonna be hard. And if you're out of practice, if you haven't done anything hard recently, it can stop you in your tracks. And in that rhythm, I'm the mom, I'm the anchor. And if I get too far off track, the whole thing falls apart. So I'm gonna show you why I'm keto by showing you a day in the life of what we do in my family. So this is my house we're about to move out of. It is 90% empty, and the videos you are about to see are the ones about 2 weeks ago when every pile had a maybe we'll keep, not gonna keep, for sure gonna keep. As stressful as moving is, the hardest part about what was going on then is it was a huge season of my life changing. And my kids were all on the precipice of another season that they were about to have an adventure and hopefully the best season of their life. But if mom can't keep it together, all bets are off. Everybody gets their rhythm in my family from how I do. So my morning starts at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why would I get up that early? It has everything to do that my job as a mom is the most important at this season in my life.
CrossFit starts in 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's go, boys. CrossFit starts in 15 minutes.
I'm so tired, Mom.
I know. Let's go, though. You ready to go?
This is like abusive.
H in the car. It's not abusive.
If I don't do this right, I'm gonna pay the price. I'm gonna pay the consequences. And I know if I can give my kids an example of what a morning routine looks like, particularly a morning routine that's hard, I'm gonna go to somebody like CrossFit and say, all right, I'm okay to be the most pathetic person in the room because my kids are gonna see other people who do it a lot better than me. And I pray to God they look at them and not me. They don't really want to work out with me. I just go to a gym that they happen to go to as well that I pay for. Yes, my son does call me abusive in this video, but I'm not being abusive. I am showing a routine, a regular, a normal rhythm because I do want them to enjoy what's coming. And I know we're gonna have a really stressful season between where that video started, where these really sleep deprived eyes are coming to right now, and where I have yet to get to in a matter of 3 to 4 weeks. As you walk through my house and you see these piles everywhere, that's how my brain feels. That's how my brain feels when I'm not in ketosis, and that's how my brain feels when there is no rhythm and no order in my life. We've made 1 trip to Tampa, we have 2 more coming ahead. I'm sleeping on a mattress or in a hotel room with teenagers, and these eyes are tired. This brain is slower. I can't afford that. I can't afford to lose my rhythm completely, so I got some hacks that I'm gonna have to do. Okay, so this is the soy water where in the morning I gotta stir it up. This is actually really concentrated, so I have to be really careful how much I put in. And in my cup of coffee, I will put a couple of spoonfuls. Okay, more than that. Probably a tablespoon. And you can see in there, it's about how much is in there. And then I'll put in the hot coffee. And I'll taste it to see if it's salty enough. Oh, that's really salty. So by the time I fill up the rest of the cup of coffee, it should be good. And I have a full day at the clinic, so I gotta go. So walking in to see patients that day, it's one of my highs. It's one of the best moments of the day to walk in and have a patient trust you to give them advice. It's another reason I continue to reach for being keto. And when I mess it up and I screw up and I don't stay in ketosis, it's really important for me to find a way to keep the rhythm and fail upwards. Find a way to not fall too far off the wagon. And the final thing that I do that's hard, or at least the final thing I'm gonna tell you about, is I get in that thing. We bought a house that had a sauna, and honestly, for the first couple of years, I didn't even get in it. And then I did some reading, and the more saunas came up, I'm like, it's right in front of you. Just get in, do that difficult thing. And I'll tell you, the first time I made it 4 minutes. I'm like, the next day I made it 4 minutes. About a week and a half later, I'm up to like 8 minutes. And now I get in there for almost 30 minutes. My husband and I treat it as a date. It is very unromantic because neither of us usually speak. Sometimes I can get him to rub my feet. Actually, he rubs my feet a lot, which is great. But it's hard. It's hard to go in there. It's hard to set aside the time. And those hard things require me to slow down my own mind, to focus on the other person, to put my feelings aside, and then sometimes to put my feelings first. As you can see, I'm in yet another location because during a season of stress and chaos, guess what? Life doesn't just stop. It keeps going. So how do I prepare me and my family for a time where I know it was going to be stressful? I did 3 really important things. Number 1, we kept our life stable. We got up at the same time. We did a structured morning routine. And knowing that a chaotic time was ahead, this prepared us the best we could. The second difficult thing that I do is I get in that sauna. That isn't easy. I don't like it. It's difficult. It's sticky and hot, but my mitochondria got to work out and my brain got to work out. I really was preparing for, I can do this. I can do this difficult thing. The third thing that I do during a stressful time to ensure to give me the best chance of getting through chaos without falling totally off the wagon is I do not introduce new flavors. I eat stinking boring menus during stress. Be boring during stress. Your brain enjoys that. If you're curious about those mirror neurons I was using to teach my kids, check out this video about mirror neurons. I'll see you there.